Listen, my hair look like this because I just woke up, but this is on my heart, so I have to let you guys know. I have to kick my daughter out. First, let me start off and say this. Kaylee is a very intelligent, beautiful child. She's pretty. She's smart. She's very creative. But she's also a child that causes a lot of havoc and trouble. This is a very struggling time for me right now, but I had to make a decision. I know that it's best for my child. I want you guys to hear this from me first versus anyone else. I know that we have talked about doing a cooking series. We've talked about putting a certain type of content out, but that will no longer be happening. Man, I'm also putting this out there to not receive any type of sympathy from anyone. I'm putting this out here to just bring awareness, because I know, like, I'm not the only parent who's like currently going through this, and I don't see people being 100% honest about the ugly side of being a parent. So you may ask, girl, what happened? I get a call every week from school. She's in trouble more than twice a week, actually, from the school. I don't feel comfortable making this video. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel comfortable making this video, so, but I know that you guys are gonna see this, and you guys are gonna watch my videos, and you guys are going to see that another child is missing, and I already know that there's gonna be questions. So I'm gonna put this video out here so there won't be any questions. I really don't know where to start. October, I had to take Kaylee to some behavioral health, which is a behavior facility. To behavior issues in the house, it just wouldn't stop. Those things that would be said was, if you guys didn't know, Ryland's dad was murdered when I was 7 months pregnant. Kaylee's dad came and stepped in, but their relationship, but that's a whole nother story. So Kaylee has this thing where she will talk about Ryland's dad being dead. She'll throw it in her face that her dad is here and Ryland's dad is no longer here, which is not cool. We both talked to her about it. She doesn't stop. Ryland does some things too. Don't get me wrong. Ryland picks with her sisters too. I'm okay with them, like, doing the normal sister, you know, back and forth, the bitter type thing. But it's one of those things where when you and your sister get into it and I intervene, Kaylee feels that I'm taking her sister's side, and that's not the case. My thing is, I don't care what you and your sister got going on, what y'all fighting for, because it don't matter. The issue is when I step in and I'm intervening, that's when you come and then you disrespect me. And then you're going back and forth, you're arguing with me, loud talking me. Like, she doesn't have any respect for me. There's no respect. I'm talking all in circles, so just bear with me. Everyone who has come in contact with my child knows what I'm going through. I have done all that I can do to try to get her the help that she needs. I put her in therapy. She goes to therapy 3 times a week. She's a psychiatrist. We went to therapy. And Kaylee is a child that gives me the most problems and the most hell. It's also been put in Kaylee's mind that her sister gets treated better than her. So Kaylee has also ran with that, even though that's not true. Because she is my more troubled child, she gets disciplined more than her other sibling, because I don't have the same problems. Remember per our previous, what I was telling y'all, video vlog, her and her sister just don't get along. So I've done the switching the rooms to where we put her in another room. That did not work. I love my daughter. I just feel that I'm just doing what's best for her. And what's best for her is for her to stay with her dad the moment in time. And I'm just going to take a step back, see if he can fix her behavior. because I can't. I done it all. Anything you can name of, I've done. It's not working. Not only does she give me problems, so this is another thing that happens. When I ask her to clean up, I'm being told no, I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. She screams, kicks, fuss, yells, hollers, and it's very disruptive in the house. The house is 100% chaotic. I just can't continue to keep parenting this way. It's not good for me. It's not good for all the other kids. It's not good for her. So we have to do something different. At this moment, I don't know how to embrace my child. I don't know how we're going to get through this. I don't know. I don't see the other side. So if you're currently a mom is experiencing a troubled child, a child that continues to cause havoc, that continues to disrespect you, badmouth you, even to the point to where they're bucking up to you, just give me some advice in the comments of what you guys did to get through that. My daughter is also very good at manipulation. Like, that's the issue that we was having. She's very good at manipulating her father. I'm not going to pretend like I'm just as perfect parent, because I'm not. My kids get under my skin. When they do the things that they do, it gets under my skin. I yell. I fuss. I am a fusser. I am a fusser and I'm a fusser. And I am going to work on that, because that is not healthy parenting. I get that. But it becomes an issue when I'm asking you to stop. Or when I'm asking you to, hey, can you go do the dishes? And you're telling me, I'm not doing that. Go do the dishes, please. It's your week. This is your choice. I don't want to do that. So then that's when the yelling comes in. Because it's like, you're not going to... I do too much stuff for you. I may not get you what you want, but you have what you need. So you're not going to continue to disrespect me, like this. Like, that's just not what it's going to be. But as a mother, I feel like I've done everything. And I've exhausted all resources. I've exhausted all the help. It's draining. It's draining. I can't do it by myself. I can't. My kids know right from wrong. They're very smart and they're very intelligent. And because you know right from wrong, you know exactly what you're doing. My daughter has admitted to me when we went to therapy that she does have animosity towards me. And the reason why that she has that animosity towards me, because she feels that it's my fault. That me and her dad is no longer together, which isn't true. She worries more about her dad than she worries more about me, which is fine. Your daddy's girl. I get that. But it's to the point to where she has more respect for... She barely has respect for her own father, but she has somewhat respect for him, and she has zero respect for me. She's admitted in therapy that she has an issue with me because she wants her dad to be here in the home, and he is not here in the home. And as a child, she don't get it, but when she gets an adult and she goes through life, she will understand the reason why me and her dad is no longer together. She blames me because he's not here. I'm at fault for that. And that's that. So this weekend was the last straw for me. Happened Saturday. Saturday was the last day. It was one of those things, either she went back to some behavior or her dad has to get her. Of course, I got a lot of pushback from her dad. We got into it. It was an issue. But per the therapist, she felt that it was also best that Kaylee stays with her dad Kaylee wants to live with her dad. I feel that it would be best for her to be with him. But then part of me also doesn't, because I feel like she gets in trouble. And that's another issue that we have. Over here, there's consequences to your actions. You mess up in school, you do whatever, you're not doing anything. Well, in the other parent household, yes, she gets in trouble, but she's still rewarded. Like, for instance, she just got in trouble yesterday. My child is got in trouble a day ago. My child is on the Xbox the next day. Now, granted, she's with her father now. I don't have no say-so. I don't have no control. But if she was in my household, that Xbox is getting put up. There's no reason why you should be on the Xbox and you just got in trouble at school. Over here, you have to earn things. I feel that over there, it's just given. There's two different parenting styles, right? It's very hard and it's very challenging. They do make you feel like you're a bad parent, even though everyone keeps telling you that you are a good parent. I feel like I failed my daughter. Even though I know this is what's best for her, I will always still love her. But I can't keep allowing a child to continue to disrespect me and think that it's fine and it's okay. Because in the real world, if my daughter continues the way that she is continuing, which I pray that she doesn't, the real world is going to eat her alive. And I don't want that for her. That's why I'm like on my kids' butt, because I know what the real world is going to do. And the trouble that you can get into if you continue being troubled. Once again, very smart and very intelligent. I don't know what the future may hold, but currently at the moment, I have given 100% everything to her dad. Praying that she gets better. And one thing that my child don't see is that I defend her so much. Every time something goes on at the school, she's supposed to be expelled from the school from her actions and things that she do. But I go to bat and war for my child, and she don't see that. That's one of the most hurtful things right there, is to know that you're fighting for your child and they just don't see it and don't care. But I pray one day that she does. If not, I know as a mom I've done all that I can do. I've raised her for 10 years. I feel that there's nothing wrong with if that child is yearning and needing and crying out for their other parent. And I just feel that there's nothing wrong with the other parent stepping up and stepping in and taking care of their child. We're going to see how this goes. And I'm just keeping my distance, getting my mental together. I will be doing what I have been doing as a mother with my other kids. But in the meantime, between time, my daughter is not going to be involved. And that's that.